Hey, just a quickie on a challenge that a lot of people have got right now, and that's getting roles on the open market. So that's identifying roles which are either live or about to become live on the market. So you, rather than just going out and treating every client the same or prospect the same, and you're attaining 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 appointments with clients, then you're finding out they haven't got roles or budget's been put on hold, or they're uncertain themselves about whether the business will exist. You want to identify, do the roles exist, does budget exist, when the project's going to start? So you don't treat every lead the same. Alfie, come on son, come on. You don't treat every lead the same. So with that in mind, how do you do that? With three quick strategies I'll share with you now, which you can use and which are working really well right now. Come on, boy. Hiya. Hi. So number one, remember what the outcome is. The outcome is, number one, to get the client to tell you, this is when the project starts, we've got budget. Also, I want to speak to you, Mr. Recruiter. And here's my diary. So 3 ways you can do this. So 3 which we're using right now, which I've been using for over a year now. Number one, a white paper. So identify, say for example, 500 clients that you want to work with. You then run a campaign. That campaign then creates a response, and the response ends up with the conversation. So what we use here was a white paper. So what we said at the beginning of COVID, so when we first started, sort of first 5 days in, 6, 7 days, I don't really believe it's going to be a thing. So I had to rapidly come up with some new strategies, new templates, new campaigns, etc. And one of these works extremely well. So it's kind of white paper. So you target the client. So say for example, it might be fintech directors in London, and you then send a template essentially saying, Mr. Fintech leader, these are crazy times. We are known as leaders in ABC niche. What we're looking to do is bring together what I consider to be the top 20 thought leaders in the niche to create a white paper to find out A, challenges, constraints, B, solutions, then share said white paper privately and confidentially among those who've contributed in an anonymous fashion. So what that does is, if you can imagine you've got 50 fintech leaders. Alfie, come on boy. If you've got 50 fintech leaders and they are going to get intel on their competition to whatever degree, you're going to get a response. To give you an example, one of our members sent out to 500 and got 80 one-to-one appointments. So 80 one-to-one appointments, and on the actual call, you go through a framework to get the white paper created. I ask them a set of questions, but then that then turns into a conversation on, are you hiring? But also gives you a conversation around, what are their problems? What are their problems? What are their constraints right now in terms of talent, candidates? So it gives you huge intel about when the projects start, and it will get you under the radar, and it will get you one-to-ones, and it will get you into a position of a consultative leader, not a sales leader. Hello, mate. So that's one way, which is working really well. And if I think what I'll do, my little man is about to run off, and he's going blind, this little dog. I'll come back with the other 2 on a separate podcast. So we'll call this number 1 of 3. Take care. Speak soon.